News is primarily a public service. Now, you and I, we're still in basically the public service business. And again, I would mildly suggest, let's not forget that. Now, for this service, reporters today find themselves in the crosshairs of vitriol and coordinated attacks. Fake news, quote unquote. Enemy of the people, quote, exclamation point. This, and most people, I think, even those who didn't a while back recognize it, most people recognize this is your basic authoritarian rhetoric. And this authoritarian rhetoric is damaging our country. And far too many people abide it or stand in complicit silence about it. But these attacks, let me suggest to you, prove that the press is an effective check on the naked abuse of power. American journalists are today, in this perilous time, proving their mettle, and we have to find ways to make sure this can continue. And I would italicize, it's not guaranteed that what we know as freedom of the press will continue indefinitely. It has to be renewed in each succeeding generation. Future historians will no doubt write volumes about this critical and dangerous period in journalism. It's up to all of us to make sure that a free and independent press emerges from this maelstrom of invective, emerges even more robust. One is think about solidarity with journalists. Someone once said of journalists, it's like trying to herd cats. And there is something to that. But I've tried to renew my efforts to do this, and I would suggest to do. When a journalist is doing a good job and gets under attack, it's very important for others among us to come to his or her defense and speak out. Some solidarity is needed. Journalists standing firm in these perilous times need support, and we need to support one another. No less than the late John McCain, in an op-ed earlier this year, laid out the stakes. And I quote John McCain, "Journalists play a major role in the promotion and protection of democracy and freedom and our unalienable rights, and they must be able to do their jobs freely. Only truth and transparency can guarantee freedom," unquote John McCain. Folks, on this part of the program, I'm near the end now. We're going to go to your questions fairly soon. But I want to say something personal to you, if I may. The country, and indeed the world at large, needs you and your work right now. Now, more than ever. The need is for you to find out and communicate what is going on, what is really going on, and tell it. And in that role, the role as establishers of fact and tellers of truth, I suggest that you cannot and must not waver, hesitate, or cower. You cannot, must not be intimidated or get distracted, because yours, my friend, is essential, noble work. And in it, I wish you good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.